Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is part 2 of our FJ door skin install. We're now working on the rears. If you don't need the rears but need the fronts, go down to the caption down below. We'll have the link for the front doors, which we recommend starting with. Or if you just have dogs and you want to protect the back, maybe this is where you want to start. Either way, these are the door skins. What we're going to go over is where to put the door skins while you're doing installation, how to prep the doors, just basically everything in between. You're going to want to install these in a controlled environment, or at least being about 70 degrees. Here are our door panels. I took off a little bit of material in the back just because I want to Colgate this panel up on the truck itself. Go like this. Perfect. So we're going to start with the lower section and move up. These were our last test fit as we were finalizing some stuff. So let me pull these off. These were never post heated. So, wow, they're sticking still pretty good. So you're gonna need a knife, a squeegee. These are optional. You do not need these portions or these pieces, but you do need a heat gun. We try to relate our videos to audiences that don't want to spend a ton of money, especially on just supplies you may not use again. So this is directly from Harbor Freight. It's got a low and a high. We recommend running it on 2 because all the vinyl is going to need to be post heated to 185 degrees. So that's what you need to install. For the prep work, we recommend three chemicals. You're going to start out with a good glass cleaner, let it soak, get off all just the dirt. Then there's the Geon Prep. Need to order more. We've done a ton of these installs over the past month. This is going to decontaminate, prep the surface, ready to rock and roll. And then the last portion is alcohol, and this is just going to get off any oils, whatever, as a last step. Then we're going to post heat it, get off all the moisture from the door panel. Then we're going to start installing. So on this, you guys are more than welcome to pull this out. You don't have to. What you can do, oh, what the fuck? Go up, over, and around the bottom. Come on. There we go. There you go. Get it out of the way. Let that soak in for just a little bit. Go through and scrub it all off. Pro tip, if your door is extra dirty, you may have to do this once or twice, and you may need to get like a little sponge, like a soft sponge, to make sure that all the dirt got removed. Get off all this glass cleaner. The point of the glass cleaner is to get off a majority of the scum, so just make sure you use it appropriately to make sure that all your panels are clean. Next, we got Geon Prep. This stuff is essential for the door skin sticking long term. It does a really good job degreasing and also coating the surface to be able to accept the door skins. Okay, last one, alcohol. Whew, jeez. That stinks. Okay, so we're gonna get off the alcohol, and you want the panels to look matte, that there's like no shininess to them. Otherwise, the shininess typically reflects moisture or like an oil or ceramic, and the door skins will not stick to that. Now we're gonna do, like I said, get off all the moisture. Okay guys, like I said, I tore off a few two small pieces to pin this thing up on the door, just so that it's easier to pull this stuff off. If you have it on a table, you might be fighting it to get it off. So it's better to have it on a solid surface. So your marker points are kind of reference points that you need to go off of. Center this circle and then this curve right here, and everything else kind of fits into its spot. Then what you'll see is this thing pushes this way, lock that in, and then right here, if we want it to almost fall out of it, to get it back in, you want to pull on the outer portion of it, lift it to where it is straight again, lock that in, lock the top. We're going to push all the excess material kind of out to the edges, lock that in. Then after every single piece, we want to post heat, just so that we don't forget to post heat one of them. Post heating to 185 degrees. If you don't have a thermometer, what you're looking for is that after it's heated, that you can lightly see the texture of the door beneath it. And that's when you know that the adhesive got soft enough and was able to seal and adhere to the door panel. You want to do the edges really good. That's what's going to see a majority of the abuse. Great. Now we're going to do this portion. Comes in two pieces, number 9 and number 10. There's an outer piece. Now before I post heat that one, I'm gonna get this second one. Install them, pull your buckle out, slide this piece in. They shouldn't touch. There should be like a small gap above them, of 1/8 of an inch. You can make them touch if that's what you prefer, but completely up to you. Okay, now we're gonna do inside the cup holder, because you just kind of continue working your way up the panel. So this one, the most important thing is that it lines up along the bottom. And then you're gonna wanna center it in between the two curves. Oh, come on. Woo! Scared me. Great. Next up, once we've moved up, we're going to tackle one of the largest piece, which is the actual armrest portion. This goes here. And your reference point is the actual handle itself. You want to give yourself about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. I pull up and then we'll tack that portion, and then over here I like it to be flush with the outside of the door. This is where it's nice if you do have a squeegee, because you can cover more surface area. And this portion right here, you pull up, tack it in. Perfect. Run your finger along the edge here, kind of covering it in thirds, making sure that no air is caught behind it. You want to be able to press down the vinyl when it's decently warm, so I'd recommend getting a glove if you feel like it's too hot, but you do want that sticking really well. These are these right here. They're going to go on the silver portion of the door. What you're going to do is you're just going to kind of center it up in that area. There are intentful gaps along the edge. What I would do is tack it on the back side, and then you can kind of keep your hands on it, pull it up, and then just go a little like line by line, making sure that no air gets caught behind it. Once you hit that edge, you'll do the same thing, working it down into the groove or into the valley there. Then what we have here, very nice. Okay, now we're going to tackle is this section here. This is going to be the most challenging two pieces of the entire install. So just pay close attention to the way that we do this. You're not going to remove this handle. You can if you want, but we're going to tuck this down and behind it. And then basically our registration points and what we're looking for is you want to bring, basically have an 1/8 of an inch all the way along the edge. You can see that this is going to start to curve up into the door handle. And then this will push up. You're going to have a good gap here. That's on purpose. Going all the way up to the edge, we just had so many other issues. We can raise it up a little if you like. What I was saying, you want about an 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So what I'll do is I'll tack here. Because this is a concaved area, we want to heat this area prior to installing it. We want to shrink it before we install it. So I'm going to press up all the way until we almost get there. Leave that much out. Cool. And it'll go pretty limp. Let it cool. What's nice about this stuff is it doesn't like to stick to itself. Or if it does stick to itself, it does come apart, unlike other vinyl. Or if it sticks to itself, it's like, feels like you can't get it undone. Then what you're gonna do is you don't wanna tack up top, you wanna squeegee into the valley first. And then pull this little finger out to the side. That. Then this, I just recommend going right at the middle, pushing it. Just like that. And this one, pull up, and then you're gonna kind of pull out at the top portion, tack that down, hold it. Same with this piece. This is where it's nice having a squeegee like that, is you can kind of like grab certain pieces. I can reach behind the actual door handle itself. Now that it's on and pressed down, now we're gonna grab the heat gun, go through. You can see kind of bubble up right there. That's where I didn't post heat, and nor was it pressed down. Now we're gonna go through and post heat the rest of this. Just like that. Okay, now we got a little piece right down here. Kind of just go edge to edge, to where the edge of the vinyl, there is intentional gaps between these two. But the color of the black is like, matches perfectly, so it's almost hard to see it. Great. Okay, last piece is the big one up top. Surprisingly, it's one of the easier pieces to install. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna match up that corner, kind of a gapping on the entire thing. Tack there. There's gonna be a gap here. It's intentional. It was too hard to get it perfect for people that don't do this every day. So we're gonna lift this up, make sure that it is centered and looks good. And press down there. And then once we have this all kind of pressed down, then you just kind of work your way up. And when you work your way up, it'll all kind of fall into place. Up here, if you get to the top, kind of pull a little bit, make sure that the vinyl is taut. Push into the groove there, and then press everything down. That looks really good. Now what we're gonna do is post heat. The areas you're gonna wanna post heat the most and pay the most attention to are concave areas. Concave is an area that kind of curves and the vinyl flows into it. You wanna make sure that those areas are heated really well. Depending on your area, sometimes they will shrink slightly. And if that's the case, you can add, grab your knife, lift it, cut it, and give it that relief and then reapply it with some heat. Done. Fantastic. Okay. Okay guys, that concludes our FJ rear door part 2 install for the door skins. As you can see, it took us 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes to be able to do it. If this is your first time, expect 20 to 30 minutes just trying to like manipulate and use the vinyl. I always recommend that the door that you're gonna see most often be the last door that you install, because you will have worked up enough skill that by the time you get to that door, you know exactly what you're doing. It'll look the best and you'll be the most confident with it. Other than that, guys, if you guys have any questions about design, install, prep, whatever, shoot us an email or leave a comment down below. We try to get to all of our comments. Other than that, guys, we'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.